Hello, today we are going to start with our fifth chapter, that is food processing and technology. Let us study what we are all going to cover in this chapter. The very first is advantages of food processing. Food processing is there to increase the shelf life of food, example jams and sauces. It is there to improve the digestibility, palatability and to ensure continuous supply of food items throughout a year. Example, preservation of vegetables and fruits. Food technology is meant for easy transportation of food. Example, dried milk powder is easier to transport as compared to the whole milk. For easy packaging and storage of vegetables and fruits in the form of purees. Many of food products are convenient food. They are ready to eat food which saves our time. Example, ready to eat curries, snacks. With newer technology, the food can be prepared in bulk to cater the large population. Like breads and biscuits, they are available in the market. Technology is there to prevent the deficiencies occur by eating a staple food in certain regions. Example, fortification can be done of salt. Folic acid is added in wheat flour. It is there to cater the people who require less calories due to diabetes, hypertension. Example, introduction of artificial sweeteners in our life. Next, what do we mean by food science? A distinct field which involves the use of basic sciences like chemistry, physics, culinary art, microbiology is called food science. What is food technology? It is the science and the usage of scientific, socio-economic and legal rules for food production. This develops skills for the selection of food, storage, preservation, processing, packaging and distribution of affordable and nutritious food available in the market. Next, what do we mean by food manufacturing? The mass production of food products using principles of food technology to meet the needs of growing population, like availability of biscuits, namkeens, donuts in the market, is called food manufacturing. Changes which occurs in the deteriorated food. There are physical, chemical and biological changes which occurs in deteriorated food, like off flavors develop, change of texture. You can see there is shriveled fruits and vegetables, discoloration in the case of green leafy vegetables, loss of nutritive value. Factors affecting the shelf life of the food. How we can increase the shelf life of the food, or what are the factors which can decrease the shelf life. First is pest and insect infestation. Example, rats spoil the wheat. Then inappropriate temperature. It is said that 5 degree to 57 degree is the favorable temperature for the growth of bacteria. Microorganism spores which are present in the air like bacteria, fungus, etc. Chemicals used in the food like pesticides. This causes the deterioration of food. Then there are enzymes which are naturally present in the food like lipase in raw milk. Excessive exposure to the light also causes the loss of nutrition from the food. Next, methods of food preservation. Various methods we adapt like salting in case of pickles, then canning, dried cherries, smoking is there, meat on smoked wood, baking, making of bread and biscuit, sun drying like papad making. Now, we are going to classify the food on the basis of perishability. Three types: perishable, semi-perishable and non. Perishable, which spoils quickly within 1 or 2 days. Example, milk, curd, meat, fish, because of high moisture content in them. Semi-perishable food last for 1 to 2 weeks. Example, root crops, onion, potato, because of less moisture content. Non-perishable last for 1 year because of least moisture content like rice, wheat, oilseeds, pulses. Factors which influences the food spoilage. First, heat is there. Application of heat. With the application of heat, we can control the food spoilage like pasteurization. If we remove the moisture from the food in the case of pickling, Then we can lower the temperature during the storage, like below 4 degree. Reduction of pH 4.6 or below pH reduces the growth of bacteria or microorganisms. Controlled availability of oxygen means adding oil on the layer of food, like in the pickles. Now we are going to classify the processed food. First, minimally processed food. The food with minimum processing to retain the quality. Procedures like trimming, shelling, cutting. Preserved food. Example, dehydrated peas and vegetables. Canned fruits and vegetables. Manufactured food, where the original character of food is lost. Example, pickles and jams. Formulated food, the processed food prepared by mixing of various ingredients like bread and biscuits. Food derivatives, where the component of food is obtained from raw product. Example, sugar from sugar cane. Functional food, food having beneficial effect on health like probiotics. Medical food, the food which is used in dietary management of diseases like lactose-free milk is given to the patients who are suffering from lactose intolerance. Now, the skills which are needed for a person who is there in the processing or technology of food industry. First, food as a material. He should have a knowledge of seasonal availability of foodstuff, nature and properties of food, whether it is perishable or semi-perishable, nutrient content of the food, cost of the foodstuff, effect of time, moisture, temperature and additives on food, quality of raw food, food hygiene. Next, food product and development means he should have a knowledge of food preparation and cooking skill, food testing like adulterants, quality control, tasting of food like sensory assessment, knowledge of manufacturing systems, packaging of product. Last, recipe development means cooking skills, weighing of ingredients, designing of basic recipe, use of tools, innovations, use of technology, etc. With this, we have finished our 5th chapter. We are going to meet soon with our 6th chapter. Till then, goodbye.